Hi everyone, welcome back to FSX and welcome to Echo Golf Golf Delta, which is Bristol International Airport. And I've just been told to open up the doors, so that's what I'm going to do. Open up door 2, which is the cargo luggage compartment underneath the engine, and obviously the main cabin entrance as well. Here we got the red bus, taking a sharp turn. Careful of the red van, he's just driven straight through the red van. Has he got an angst against vans, do you reckon? Is he going to take on White Van Man? He is, you know. Boom! No fear. Okay, so while we're getting those guys loaded up, let's start the dark, cold and dark thingy.
Cold and dark checklist. APU.
APU, right, let's switch these on, ground on, and let's fire up the APU. It's been a while since I played this, so if I get a couple of things wrong, you'll have to forgive me. There's a reason why it's been a while since I've played this aircraft. I've been trying to learn a couple of other aircraft, which has been incredibly difficult.
Emergency lights.
We'll touch on that a bit later.
Armed avionics master. 2 on. FMS.
FMS, okay, here we go. So initialize position, we're there. Flight plan. Load flight plan. Looks grand. We haven't got an alternative, so performance. That looks okay. I'm going through this slowly so I can kind of get a feel for what I'm supposed to be looking for, because the other ones have got more, they're more in-depth FMC configurations, so I have to learn how to use them going forward. But anyway, we've got 50 passengers with 600 cargo and 11390 fuel.
Initialized. Speeds.
Speeds are over here. Speeds calculate.
Checked. Trims.
Trim is here, so we need to move the trim up to about 7.
Set. Takeoff data.
Take off data. Oh, I'm stumped. Take off data. Oh, it's only been a while since take off data, take off data, take off data. Oh, I know what I've got to do. Oh yes. I've got to look at, where is it? Somewhere on here. Here. Okay, takeoff 1. That's fine. So, God blimey, I had a real blank there. So, first one's fine. Second one is the weather. So let's just have a quick listen to the traffic weather system. Shut that up. The information system. Temperature 16. We've got it set to 15. Okay. So let's set that up 1.
Enter. End of checklist.
Awesome. So that should be 17. Oh, I'll do. Doesn't matter. Let's shut that up for a second. Brilliant. Right. So I think I can get out of the way. Engine ready to start. Engine start up. Engine
ready to start checklist.
Fasten belts, no smoking.
Fasten belts, no smoking.
On red beacon.
Oh, red beacon. There you are.
On fuel pump power.
Fuel pump power. Fuel pump power. Fuel pump power.
2 on. Pneumatic panel checked. Emergency parking brake on. Steering in up. Doors.
Oh, okay. We need to close the doors. Keep an eye on here so we can see if they do close properly. That's waiting for the cargo door to close. Any second. There we
End
go.
of checklist.
That was a bit slow on that, wasn't it? Okay. Oh, blind, this is coming back. Right, engine startup. Before we do that, we better request clearance. As you can see, we are heading to EG Echo Golf Lima Charlie, which is London City Airport, as requested. Okay. So let's set 7,000. Acknowledge that. Okay, we'll get taxi clearance, and then we'll get pushed back, and then we can start the engines once we're getting pushed back. So we'll be going runway 9. So our heading will be going will be 90. Turn the progressive taxi on. Acknowledge taxi clearance. Let's get rid of that. Let's request pushback for departure. Here they come. So yeah, the reason it's been a while is, as I said, I've been learning to fly a couple of aircraft. One of them is the Embraer, the 175 to the 190, is it? I can't remember now. It's been a week since I even touched FSX. So yeah, the larger aircraft. Obviously, people have requested larger aircraft to be flown, which I'm looking to do, and I don't want to go for the basic FSX, you know, vanilla aircraft, because they are quite standard and not as challenging to fly. I'm more than happy to do so if that's what people want to fly, see me flying. But I do like these more complex aircraft. Although this is still very simplistic compared to the top stuff.
Departure check completed. Flight has been inserted. Release mark commencing push. All engines clear. Start at wheel.
All engines clear. Start at wheel. Roger. Can do. Engine start up.
Engine start checklist. Engine 1.
Oh, I need the APU bleed. Switch the ground off. Engine 1's trigger in. Building up slowly. She's not really firing as I thought she would. There she goes. God blimey, that took a while.
On. Engine 2.
Let's stick our taxi light on. Is that a taxi? No, it's a taxi there. We'll have this flight director on. It should push us in that direction. So I'll bum to go that way.
End of checklist.
Head to go that way. Okay, so that's all that taken care of. Takeoff before. Let's get her going.
Before we depart, please remove the safety card from the seat pocket in front of you and follow along as we demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft.
They're actually pointing us in the wrong direction.
Is important safety information. If you're seated
Okay. Oh well, we'll just have to do a big loop. That's fine. But this is the Bristol scenery from the UK2000. See, it's a little bit more detailed than the bog standard one. Obviously, the imagery was taken because I think they use the actual satellite imagery to actually create the textures and stuff. It looks like they've done it during the summer where it's quite dry and the grass is quite brown. Boys, we wanted to go the other way.
Two exit doors in this aircraft. Each exit is marked with a sign overhead.
Ah,
The
well.
main doors open by moving the large handle in the direction of
Whenever
the
you're ready. We're,
Open the overwing exit by removing the cover and pulling down on the handle. When you're on the ground,
there we go. He's stopped now.
Set parking brake.
Park and brake set. Okay, so once they get out of the way, we'll spin around and go the way we're supposed to be going.
Your seat bottom cushion can be used for flotation in a water landing. To use, pull the cushion from
Now I've
the
looked up the
seat,
ILS,
run through
which
the
is
strap, and hug the cushion to your
109.35
chest,
for
show
London City
really
Airport.
hard.
Now London City Airport
If
is
needed,
quite
the
a
oxygen mask will drop from above your seat.
interesting
Start the fuel box.
airport. It's quite a short runway actually, and it's got an interesting
Place the mask over your nose.
interesting kind of route in. It's right next to the River Thames, and you kind of fly over the Millennium Dome and just past the financial district with all the skyscrapers in London. So, yeah, it's an interesting approach. It should be interesting to say the least. Right, once they get out of the way, we got the gas lock on. Yeah, we do.
Right is clear.
Law also requires customers to
Okay,
comply
they're out.
with
They're
all
gone.
London signs,
So we'll
flag
do
art, and crew member instructions.
please set park and brake
Please
immediately.
ensure your carry-on items and tray tables are stowed. Your seat back is in full upright position, headrest stowed, and your seat belt
Have a
is
good trip. Oh
securely
god,
fastened.
he wanted me to
Ensuring
park
that
just so he could
laptops,
say, oh, he's still there. That's
cell
why.
phones, and all personal electronics are turned off and properly stowed. If an emergency evacuation
Right,
becomes
so
necessary,
we're following
all
back in.
carry-on
Wouldn't it be funny if we
items
just
behind.
went back to the gate
If you
and
have
parked?
any
You probably wouldn't
questions
appreciate that,
regarding
but
please ask a flight attendant. On behalf of your flight crew, thank you for your attention.
so
It is
fingers
our
crossed we'll
pleasure
get
to have
past
you
these
aboard,
trucks.
and
There's
we
nothing
hope
coming
you
down
enjoy
here, is
your
it?
flight.
No. Okay, that was a little mistake, but we're back on course now. That's fine. So we'll go to the end of runway 9 and seek approval to take off. Oh, she's run through the checklist though.
Taxi checklist. Hydraulic electrical pump. Auto ECAS. Blank ice protection. Auto flaps. Nine. Thrust rating. Takeoff 1. End of checklist.
Awesome. So that's our taxi done. Let's do the before
Before
takeoff.
takeoff checklist. Exterior lights.
Exterior lights,
On. Transponder.
transponder. Hang on, let's. Where are we going? Oh, we're going straight. That's okay. So transponder, we're going to set to.
One TARA. Flight controls. Checked.
Okay.
Radar.
Radar needs to be on.
Standby.
Takeoff configuration.
Take
Checked.
off.
End of checklist.
Okay, we're good to go. So we'll just roll down to the runway and fingers crossed everything's been set up correctly. Whew, okay, good job. So yeah, it's been a while since I have done any flying, as you can see. It's all slowly coming back to me though, so that's pretty good. When I say slowly, I mean slowly. But yeah, I thought we'd get another flight out in this because, as I was touching on earlier, if people want to see the vanilla, you know, the 747 or the one of the Airbuses, then you know I'll fly it. But I think these more complex aircraft are a little bit more interesting, much more of a challenge for me. I've got to actually think about what I'm doing. And I'm still struggling to learn the FMS in total from start to finish, and that's why I'm struggling with the other aircraft. So the other aircraft I've got are Embraer jets as well, and also the is it the Phantom, which is the small Phantom 1000. which is a smaller sort of luxury VIP jet type thing. And yeah, they are a challenge to learn to fly. Not only that, let's just stop here, parking brake on, let's seek permission to take off.
Bristol Tower, Embraer, Tango, India, Echo 145 at runway 9er, ready for takeoff via Port City. Embraer, Tango, India, Echo 145, cleared for takeoff,
Okay.
runway 9er.
Acknowledgez-vous.
Takeoff, runway 9er, Embraer, Tango, India, Echo 145.
So the reason I chose the Embraer jets was because I thought, well, it looks reasonably similar layout, and I thought they would be a very similar kind of thing. Also, they do have the a checklist thing like that in the background, which is pretty cool. And it is helpful. However, yeah, not all of it is as easy as you would think. Right, let's just straighten up on the runway. Easing the power. Oh, I tell you what, take the gust lock off. Every time.
Thrust checked.
Thrust checked. Here we go.
Speed
Now-
alive.
There we go. I realised he needs to do that little thrust check, and he should call out the V1s and everything. I hope.
80 knots.
Yeah, much better, eh?
V1. Rotate. Positive rate.
Goodbye, Brizzle. It's a lovely sunny day out, isn't it?
Gear up.
Embraer 145, contact Hilton approach on 122.725. 122.725 for Embraer 145.
Alright, let's tune into Filton.
Embraer, Tango, India, Echo
Let's just
145, is climbing through 1,700.
It's gonna ease off the climb rate at the moment.
Echo 145.
Right, let's go. AP.
42. Embraer 145, turn left heading 075, proceed on course, climb and maintain 7,000.
Acknowledge instruction.
Heading 075, proceed on course, climb and maintain 7,000. Embraer 145.
Oops, I forgot to select the FMS. So it was like I gave the autopilot over to the or flight over to the autopilot and forgot to tell it what to do. Oh, I tell you, it is a thing indeed. Right, so we are now flying out over Bristol. Doesn't that look good? It is. What's the time? 12:30 in the afternoon. We've been up for 2 minutes. So yeah, all's good. I do remember there is no auto throttle on this. We do need to keep an eye on the throttle and keep an eye on that, as I said. So we're coming through 5,000 feet now, so we're doing quite well. I think our cruise altitude is 13,000. Acknowledge. I realised I hadn't set this up at all well. So we were. Acknowledge. Doesn't Bristol look grand from up here on this lovely sunny day? And Okay. So the good thing is, today it's the 20th of the April I'm recording this, and it has been a glorious day in the UK.
Climb and maintain 13,000.
Okie dokie.
Climb and maintain 13,000. Embraer 145. Embraer 145. Contact Elton approach on 122.725.
Acknowledge.
122.725.
Okay.
Embraer 145.
We're up and away, and when we come to this bar we should take a turn as well. Tune back into Filton approach.
Approach. Embraer Tango India Echo 145 is at 7,200. Climbing 13,000. Embraer Tango India Echo 145. Elton approach. Roger.
There we go. Awesome. Now we're climbing past 7,000 feet. We're going to start to overspeed it a wee bit. So actually, oh, see, first thing I've forgotten to do. Put it into climb mode. Now we can do our after takeoff.
After takeoff, checklist. Landing gear, up, flaps,
That click was me putting the flaps up.
up. Thrust rating, climb. Overhead panel checked. Altimeters set. End of checklist.
Acknowledge handoff.
120.0.
Right, I'm going to put that over there.
Embraer 145. Polar approach. Embraer.
Cool, so before descent, approach before landing, la 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 la, grand. We don't need checklists for now.
India Echo 145. Polar approach. Roger. Altimeter 3041.
Cool, groovy. Away you go. Away you go. We're at 7,500. Seven six. We're kind of turning and losing a bit of altitude at the same time. We're slowly climbing though. Our climb rate is dropped off quite a bit, but yeah, we're cruising nicely now. Whew. So here we are, we're back in the air, doing another... do I have my taxi lights on? Yeah, I do. See, there's all these things. I didn't turn my landing lights, should be on below 10,000 feet. See, all these things you forget, and it's just, oh dear. Never mind. Never mind. I'm sure no one saw that, all the mistakes we've made. But we're doing well. We're flying away. Bristol Channel behind us. So that to the top of the screen will be Wales. Should be nice. As I'm always keen to point out. So as we are just nicely cruising, let us switch off the seatbelt light, and they are good to wander about if they wish to. Grand. So we're in the air. This is where we're now on. We're on course, which is good. This is where I cut to some lift music, and you can enjoy the cruise on this. It's lovely. Look, not cloud. Well, there is a cloud in the sky, but very few clouds in the sky. Absolutely glorious weather. Sunny's on. Sun's out, guns out. You know, that kind of thing. Loving it. What are we coming up to now? 8,001. I'm just going to increase our climb rate because it's a bit slow. Okay, but while I do that, I'll let Sebastian do that, and I'll head out to go and get some snacks and stuff. So I'll enjoy the cruise, and I will see you back in a wee while. Okay, here we go. That's our call. Descend and maintain 7,000.
Embraer 145.
Right, so let's ease back on the old throttle. So we're going quite speedily anyway. Okay. Boom. Great. Let's get Jiffle in the seat.
Embraer 145. Please expedite your descent at 7,000.
Okay, so on our descent now. That's got to be. Let's switch over to the.
Embraer 145. Please expedite your descent at 7,000.
Yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it, bud. We're doing it.
Embraer 145. You are 37 miles west. Turn right, heading 150. Descend and maintain 7,000. Expect vectors ILS. Runway 9 approach.
Okay, acknowledged. So we're going to turn to heading.
Contact ground field.
Bloody Air France. We're going to turn to 150.
Going to 122.85.
So while they're having a good old natter,
Turn right, heading 150. Descend and maintain 7,000. Expect vectors ILS.
so
Runway
we'll
9
put the heading bug onto 150, which is the 15. Almost there. There. Switch on to heading. Sweet. Okay, and we are descending. 10,000. We're just coming through. Grand. Ah, damn it. Forgot to switch them off. Acknowledge. And what we should have done is before descent.
Before descent checklist. FMS, RMU, speed set.
So what we can do, we can just go return, MDF, speeds, calculate.
Set. End of checklist.
There you go. Okie dokie, acknowledge. Everything comes thick and fast this time. It's okay. Approach checklist.
Altimeters.
Altimeter. Okay.
Pressurization.
Checked. APU.
APU. We need to start it up. I switched it off for the flight. We didn't need it.
On. Fasten seatbelts. No smoking. On. End of checklist.
Awesome. Okay, so we're just going to descend down to 7,000. Everything appears to be as we need it. I'm sure there's probably something I've forgotten, but I'm sure it'll become very obvious when we get there that I've forgotten something. But for now, for now, we'll just go with it and hope for the best. One of the things to let you know what I did during the cruise, I did put the 109.15 in the radio, which is the ILS for London City Airport. So that's a thing. I did that. Check me out. Okay. Speed's 215, doing okay. So if we are, is this? Oh look, there's a. You can see it loading in there. That's a big airport, which that must be Heathrow then, because we're under Heathrow control, so that's Heathrow. So this is North London, which means there's an airport down there. Look, which means this has got to be South London. So we've got to be heading for the centre of London, and obviously the Thames will be the key. You see the Thames, we'll be able to see the roughly the way we need to go, because we are going to be landing almost parallel the Thames, literally not very far away from it all. And this is considered quite a challenging landing. Turn left, heading 120, acknowledge. Acknowledge. Going through this hazy cloud now. Acknowledge. The reason I got the alarm there is because I accidentally fiddled with the pitch and it ended up putting the nose in the air. Acknowledge that. 035. Over speed.
High speed. High speed.
What did you say? Sorry, I wasn't listening. This is where you need a co-pilot, really. There you go, 135. Turn to Gatwick. Gatwick is south of London. Whoa. Don't know what happened there. Frame rate's taking a hit. Turn left, heading 005. Sending past 7,000 now. Okie dokie. Do I actually know which runway I'm landing on yet? Because I can't set my course bug until I know that. See, it must be Heathrow up there. Okay, so if I go quiet, it's because I'm concentrating. Okay, seems to be good. I'm not sure where. That's got to be Heathrow up there. The terrain's going to be a bit weird. I do have FSX 5, which is supposed to really help speed up the frame rates and stuff, and it does. But I don't know if you saw the message earlier. It said that it closed, which is a bit of a pain. So we're heading north, basically. So if that's Heathrow, it's going to be somewhere behind us. Okay, we'll see how it goes though. Okay, so we are, as I said, heading north, waiting for everything to happen. Here we go. 9er approach. Acknowledge.
Right heading 065, descend and maintain 1000. Cleared ILS, runway 9er, approach, maintain 1000.
So the course heading we're going to set to 90.
8.075, Embraer 145.
Inland 5, turn left heading 3055 and maintain 1000. Turn left heading 3055 and maintain 1000.
Tuning to the airport, okay. We need to descend to 1000. Right, so we've got the cityscape over there. Oh god. So we need to go navigate. Hopefully this thing should be flying us now. I hope it is. Although it hasn't gone purple, which makes me wonder that I got that wrong. Oh, sorry. Acknowledge. That's it. What have I forgotten to do? There's something I've forgotten to do. Nav approach. Oh yeah, that's got to be 90. We've got to set that to 90, haven't we? That's what I forgot to do. We're going into 90, which would be east. Come on, quickly. There we go. Where is it? So there's the Thames, I think. Where is it? It's at my 1 o'clock. Oh, it's over there. Is this my approach, why can't I, what am I doing wrong? There you go.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
Yeah, okay, we're gonna have to declare a mixed approach.
Landing gear.
I'm not happy with that, I've missed something.
Landing
Shut up!
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
So what we'll have to do, we'll have to just do a circle because the airport's over there, look. So there's Millennium Dome and there's the airport there, so yeah. I didn't initialize the approach ILS properly. So you're 5 miles northwest, turn left heading 135, okay.
Turn left heading 315, climb and maintain 2000, expect vectors by
315, I beg your pardon.
approach, Embraer 145, Embraer 145, turn left heading 280,
Okay.
turn left heading 280,
Let's whoa no, let's climb up to 2000 and 280.
Embraer 145, turn left heading 185.
185. So south is 180, so that'll be 185 there. So we're heading south, good. So on the downward leg, and then we'll making a turn east and lining up with the runway, hopefully. And if you're watching, one of those people who watch the track the flights via one of the internet things like Flight Watch or whatever it's called, acknowledge. Oh damn it! You'll see us going a nice little circle round.
High speed.
Oops, and I'm now speeding. So I gave a bit more thrust going around that turn, so we're dropping a bit of speed.
High speed.
There we go. Very hazy today, isn't it? Even though it's sunny, it's gone a bit hazy on the old ground. Everything's sort of, yeah. Looks good though. So wait for our east turn, and they'll tell us to drop down to 1,000, no doubt. Ah, I know how to make a mess of things, don't I, eh? Did I get a message in that? I did. So it's dropped to 1,000, acknowledge. 120. There we go. Okay, we're on 120. Tune in to City Airport. Right, wait till we get our ILS thing back, our signal back. Is that? There is a runway right there, but I don't think that's us. Right, that's set up okay, the course is set up okay. We've now got that, so we need to go nav, approach. Okay, that should be it. That should be it. I shouldn't have to touch it now. Acknowledge entry patterns. Right, now are we slowly turning? Next we're on heading. Get off heading. Nav. Approach. That's not working, is it? Why is that not working? I need to get that. I don't want to. Right, nav. So we're now on navigation radios. Yeah. Now approach. And it keeps selecting heading, and I don't want it to be heading. How do I switch the? And if I switch the heading off, that goes off as well.
Autopilot.
Whoops. That scared everything. So 12. Alright, let's... Nav. Maybe I haven't got the right ILS, I don't know. So we're 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock, sorry, 12 miles. Oh, I think it's there.
Landing gear.
Before landing,
should we do,
checklist.
let's try and do
Landing
a...
gear.
A manual approach, could be a bit risky.
Down. Flaps. Twenty-two.
Three lots of
Autopilot.
flap, are we?
Autopilot. Autopilot.
Off. End of checklist.
Okay, we're going to fly manually. Let's get all this out of the way. So we're going to come over here. Oh, the terrain's gone all weird, which is a bit... doesn't help matters when you're trying to spot. Acknowledge.
Cleared to land, runway 9er, Embraer 145.
Contact ground on 181.885. 121.825.257
Right, we got red Pape lights, so yeah. Okay. See, we're going through the skyscrapers, which is quite interesting. Now there is an Avro liner in front of us apparently. Yeah, I don't see it. You best better not get in our way. I'm annoyed with that. Why did that ILS not work? So there we go, there's Canary Wharf, the big pointy building. And the HSBC building as well. Oh, actually, we need to put some thrust on. Hello! We're far too low, by the way. Hello! Wave to everyone. I think technically you're supposed to drop a lot lower now rather than cross through the buildings, because that might scare them. But, okay. Very short runway as well, so we'll...
500.
We're gonna make a mess of this, I'm pretty sure.
Approaching.
Okay, the other aircraft looks to be at the other end of the aircraft, other end of the airport, which is fine.
Minimums.
Minimums, here we go.
100.
Well, we might have recovered this. Flare. If we can slow down in time. Whee! Oh, track IR going a bit crazy. Why have I got an aircraft coming towards me? You mental man, you've gone the wrong way.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at our destination. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until...
What are you doing, bud? What are you doing, bud? We're landing 9-0. We're landing this way. You've landed the wrong way. I'm not moving. You're in the wrong. You move. You're wrong. You move. We got a standoff. We've got a standoff. Let's put our reverse thrusters. Wow, look at the standoff. London City Airport was brought to a standstill as neither pilot would give out. I acknowledge. Has he gone? Is he landed? Turned round on the? Oh yeah, he has. Look, because there isn't any taxiways, is there? Oh, let's just put the parking brake on. So he's had to taxi back down the air. Ah. Okay. Taxi to gates. Okay, let's acknowledge taxi clearance. Turn the progressive taxi on. Where's that telling us to go? Just so we can see. Yeah, back down the runway. Okay, bud. Well, I tell you what, let's put the gust lock on so we don't spear into him. You made things very difficult for me, but I'm going to just. It's a lovely sunny day. It's a flyby, blooming flyby. Okay. Let's just gently go onto the ground. But we didn't need a second invitation, did he? God, some people, eh? Right, let's switch off taxi. Switch on taxi, sorry, switch off landing. After landing
After
checklist.
landing checklist. Exterior lights.
Exterior
Off.
lights.
Ice protection checked. Transponder.
Transponder. Can't. Oh, God blimey, I have to come in close. Need to switch it on standby. How do I switch this on to standby? Can you remember? I can't remember. Is it above, below, off? No. Is there? I honestly can't remember. I honestly don't remember how we do this. Transponder. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter. Ideally it would be nice if we could switch it off so people didn't I'll have to look that one up. I can't remember. Can't remember how to do that. But you know, we haven't done well. No, we haven't done very well at all. If we think about it, the ILS didn't work. I have to check to make sure I got the right ILS. But I couldn't. What was with all this going on anyway? This was a bit weird. Why wouldn't my heading switch off? I don't understand that one. Didn't have the problem last time. So that's a bit interesting. Ah, disaster. Oh, it's slow without the gust lock on, isn't it? As you see, that's literally the Thames just over there where the boats are. Yeah, it's literally right there. So it's a tricky approach. There's no doubt about that. We didn't handle it brilliantly. There's no doubt about that either. But hey ho. Such is life. Any landing you can walk away from is a good landing, especially when the water's so close there. And especially as we had the aircraft taxiing up the runway when we had clearance to land. It's, you know, it's good of them not to give us a call, wasn't it? Where am I supposed to be going here, buds? I'll tell you what, let's just get some, yeah, they're not actually telling us where we need to park. Let's park at... Oh, it's going to be a hell of a drive all the way down there, isn't it? So let's just try that again. Is parking the only thing we've got? Parking at 4, please. Following request. Yeah, go on then. Okay, car's been dispatched. Let's put our flaps up. What were we doing? After thingy-majing. Okay. Can I? Come on, Taff. Don't let your brain fail you now. Well, it fails me quite often, if I'm honest, but... No, that's the transponder, isn't it? So... we've cycled through them, but is there something else? Oh, I can't remember. I just can't remember, I'm afraid. Sorry, I just can't remember. Brain is gone. Where's his car? Let's actually just move away a little bit from the aircraft. We don't want to be accused of touching wings or anything like that. So we're definitely taking a step back with our flight this time. It's been a bit of a challenge. Now next time we're going to be taking off from here, London City Airport, and we will be heading towards Stavanger. Stavanger. I wanted to sing that in that kind of Django Unchained song. There's that dastardly Flyby pilot. Honk honk. Bit of fish shaking at him. The fact that the marshalling car still is not with us is a bit of alarming. Ah, there's 4. That's gate 4 rather than parking 4. But do you know what? I think I'm going to take it. I'm not 100% sure how we're supposed to park in these. Oh, I see. So, do you know what? I'm just going to pop the gust lock off for a second.
Takeoff.
Because really...
Flat.
There we go. Right, so if we would... So what we've got to do is follow that line, I think. With our nose wheel. This is a bit of a weird one. Never done this before. We'll park it there. This'll do. This'll do, pig. This'll do. We'll stick the gust flap on. And we'll
Parking checklist. Fasten seatbelt. No smoking.
Shut up.
Off. Hydraulic electrical pump.
Hydraulic electrical pump.
Off. Red beacon. Off. APU. Off. End of checklist.
Right, let's stop engine 1. Stop engine 2. Lovely jubbly. Doors. Let's open door 1 and door 2 so they can get off. And
Leaving checklist. Fuel pump power.
Fuel pump power.
Off. Emergency lights. Off. Battery. Off. See you later, Captain. End of checklist.
See you later, Sebastian. Thanks for your flight. Okay, so Babu aircraft is next to us. We're going to leave it here. What I say? Look at that parking. Look at that parking. That's amazing. And still, the doors and open the door. There we go. We let them off. Grand. So it's now safe for them all to go to depart. As I say, this has not been the best of flights. Clearly, it's been a while since we've done this, but yeah, still so much to learn. And say, if you take 10 days off, which it has been since I've last flown, the amount you forget is terrifying. Like, I can't remember how to switch the transponder off, for heaven's sake. Couldn't remember how to get the ILS working correctly. So yeah, we need to keep our hand in as it is, because it does get very challenging. So, as I say, next time we'll be flying from Echo Golf Lima Charlie, which is London City Airport, where we are currently, and we'll be flying across the channel to Norway and Stavanger Airport. So, hopefully it'll be a little bit better than this one, because this has been a bit of a disaster, if I'm honest. And I'm sure there's going to be so much paperwork to complete after this flight. But our passengers are here. They're in one piece. Maybe a little bit shaken. Maybe they didn't see what happened. Who knows? Probably flying between the skyscrapers alerted them to danger. Who knew? Anyway, I'm sure that'll be on the news. But it's all a bit fun, isn't it? Might as well try and entertain as we are transporting these people around. So I'll leave it there. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. And join me next time for more flying fun in FSX. So I'll see you later.